The Sports County Report with Lieber King, brought to you by Harvey Autos in Shreveport, Bossier City, the name you've trusted for years. Geico, the insurance savings you expect. Supreme Chevrolet, expect more from Supreme Automotive Group in Gonzales.
Creed and Creed Law Firm, serious attorneys for serious injuries.
Bollinger Shipyards, 75 years of delivering high-quality vessels. Here's your host, Lieber King.
Hi everyone, Lieber King. We're back with another great show. We've got Glenbrook in Mendon, Louisiana, which we just interviewed Mendon High School. So we got both schools here today to do a separate show for Glenbrook, and they're actually playing in the 1A to 5A. They used to be MAIS back in the day, and we've got their head coach joining us. We got two of their players. They had a great 2023 season, one of the best seasons in the history of the school, and we're going to talk about 224 a little bit, and when we be back, we'll introduce the head coach from Glenbrook High School in Mendon, Louisiana. Be right back.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you.
Welcome back, Lieber King, the host of the Sports County podcast, Louisiana Football Magazine since '97. We brought magazines for all the kids today and coaches. We're digital now. Go to our website, lafootballmagazine.com. You can get the previews for 5A, 4A, 3A, 2A, 1A, and MAIS will be after that. I've got 13, 14 schools for that. That's a growing list, by the way. It's almost 20 schools now. With the Mississippi schools, it's like 50 schools. But today we've got Glenbrook High School, the head football coach, Reagan Smith joins us. Reagan, good to see you, man.
Good to see you, too.
Thank you for being here at North DeSoto High School.
Yeah.
Made the drive from Mendon.
Yes, it's my pleasure.
We talk a lot. Met you in San Antonio a few years ago.
Yes, you did.
And I didn't know that I would meet a high school football coach that knew electronics better than my electronic guy. And
I like the edge.
You like the edge. And I'm like, who is this guy? And so we started talking. I remember Kevin McGee was with you, or was there.
Yes.
Which is now, he was at Logansport. You were with him at the time.
Yeah, I was coaching.
Coaching at the time. And we all ended up eating for 3 days at the convention.
Yes.
Do you remember when we couldn't get a TV in San Antonio to watch the national championship game?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
And we were fighting people with the Spurs?
Yes. The Spurs were on TV. The national championship was on TV. And Spurs fans did not want one single TV in an entire entertainment restaurant.
The city.
Yeah, they didn't want the national championship on.
And do I remember you were the guy that said, look, we're crashing this thing. I think it was, I don't want to say the name. There was a sports bar that you got up and said, you shouted to all the Spurs people, this is not football.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
This is Alabama playing Clemson.
Right. It was a big deal.
That was a crazy night.
Yes.
And we found a 10-inch TV at a restaurant that night, remember?
Yes. Whatever we could find.
To watch a national championship game. We should have stayed and watched at the convention. We had a 200-foot plaza TV, but that was fun.
Yes, it was. It ended up being an experience.
But you're doing great at Glenbrook. You had a great 23 season over there.
Yes, I feel good about it. I feel like we got the things done that we were aiming to get done. Obviously, we would have liked to have extended the season by a game. Yeah. Ended up losing by 3 points in the second round. But we were able to take lessons away from that and, realize that small things make a difference in how far you go.
Yeah.
And going forward, we keep that in mind.
Glenbrook Apaches.
Yes.
Good logo. The G. 1A, Class 1A. And for people who don't know much about Glenbrook, especially South Louisiana, they were MAIS not long ago.
Correct.
Feaster was there before you, right, Coach?
Yes, sir.
And then, bam, y'all go into the LHSA and second round of the playoffs. And y'all have lost 5 games in 3 years?
Correct. It's been a really successful transition from MAIS to LHSAA. I think there were some questions about the level of competition and that sort of thing. And I feel like after 3 years and only 5 losses, we've kind of put that to bed.
For people who don't know about the MAIS, it's 8-man football, and some of them are 11, but most are 8-man. Different ball game. What you think? I want to throw some other names at your quarterback, Easton.
Yes, Easton Sanders.
Sanders, committed to Tech.
Committed to Tech for baseball. An incredible athlete and an incredible leader. If anything stands out about him more than anything else, it would be his leadership ability. He just demands excellence from himself.
Yeah.
And so he would be one of the best leaders in that respect that I've ever seen.
And if he chose to spin the pigskin, he could do a good job at Tech doing that.
Yes, he could. He could.
You're high on his quarterback arm.
He's just got tremendous arm strength. 6'3", 182 pounds. And he's just got poise and command. And it's a lot of the things that you would look for in the prototypical quarterback.
Reagan, good luck to you. We're going to have your kids come up.
All right.
We're going to meet your big D tackle, Jackson, who's you're very high on.
Very, very.
And another good player of yours we're going to introduce. I know your quarterback couldn't make it. He had something to do.
He's in the American Legion World Series.
Wow. Just the American Legion World Series, right?
That's all.
Just that's it. Where's that being held, by the way?
North Carolina.
And when is it over if they make it to the
there's 8 teams. There was something like 300 and something teams. It's down to 8 for the World Series. And they'll play that 8-team tournament style beginning today and whittle it down to a champion. But it's a big deal.
I'm sure Tech will call him what's over and say, rest for baseball. Rest your arm or whatever.
No stress playing football.
Stress. Good to see you.
I appreciate it.
Head coach of Glenbrook High School, Reagan Smith, does a phenomenal job, 224. Don't expect any different. They got a good team this year. We're going to meet their players when we come back.
Supreme Chevrolet. Expect more from Supreme Automotive Group in Gonzales.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed Coach Reagan Smith, the head coach of Glenbrook. The Apaches, which I didn't even know that y'all were the Apaches. DeVary Jackson, how you doing?
Doing good today. How about you?
Good, man. When do you get rest? You play O and D line.
Yes, sir.
How do you do that? I mean, some linemen, they go just play D line.
Well, I've been putting a lot of work in over the summer, and I've been to a lot of camps, different techniques, a lot of footwork, and a lot of running.
6 foot, 300 pounds. I think you're very underrated. A guy that's why I want you to come on and get your name out there a little more. When it comes to college, I know you're a good student too. You got a 3.0 GPA, a 19 already, which again you'll be in the 20s before the year's over. What's it like playing for Coach Reagan Smith? A great guy,
and a mentor at the same time, because he teaches his own class and he gives me a lot of advice on what to do and not to do. So he's like kind of a father figure.
Smart guy.
Yeah.
What do you need to work on in football, you think, as a D lineman? Because I think that's your future, right? D tackle, I think.
Well, I just get my weight down, get in shape to play bigger and harder games in college.
Do you enjoy running down those running backs outside?
Yes, sir.
You don't see D linemen do that very often, but you can.
Yeah, it's just the hunger for the game, you know.
What do you need to improve on this year, you think?
Being better reading the play more.
Before it happens?
Yeah.
Seeing the movement of the O-lineman?
Yes, sir.
Well, you kind of know that in a way because you're an O-lineman too, right?
Yes, sir. It's kind of cheating.
Yeah, cheating a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I know what you're going to do. What's your favorite play to defend? Do you have one? What a running back, like running the ball?
I like when I'm lined up on the outside because I can see more and have more one-on-one opportunities. And it's an easy pass rush at the same time.
Favorite colleges that you grew up liking?
LSU, Grambling, Texas, Longhorns. That's about it.
Not bad.
Yeah.
If any of those come calling, you would definitely be happy.
Yes, sir.
If those three all offered you, where would you go?
Texas.
Texas. You got some Texas ties?
No, sir, but
you just
my
like
favorite team.
You just like the Longhorns?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, man, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good luck to you this year at Glenbrook. It's your senior year, class of 225. and one of the top sleeper D tackles, I think, in the state of Louisiana. We'll be back. We got another interview with another Glenbrook player. We'll be right back.
Creed and Creed Law Firm. Serious attorneys for serious injuries.
And hi, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the interview with Jackson, the big D tackle from Glenbrook, 6 foot, 300 pounds. You don't see guys that move like him. I mean, he can run a 5-flat 40. I know he benches close to 350. He's a big-time player. Hidden gem, and hope today will help him out. I know it will. Now, another teammate of his at Glenbrook, and you met the head coach, Reagan Smith, is Jackson Waller, right? Waller. I'm sorry, Jackson Waller. He's going to be a senior, class 224, has a 24 ACT. He's got a high GPA of 3.5. He plays baseball, also football, plays running back, free safety, second base, shortstop in baseball, and you're going to go to Nunez Community College in New Orleans, baseball.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you.
You too, thank you.
How's it feel to know, hey, that's where I'm going already?
It's a lot of pressure off this summer. I committed like towards the end, so that last tournament, the last 2 tournaments I played in was a lot of pressure going. Just could be myself, you know.
So you love baseball, but you told me you also like hitting people in football.
I do, yes, sir. I quit football in junior high, and I didn't start playing again until I transferred to Glenbrook my freshman year.
Reagan got you to come out, huh? Reagan.
Well, Coach Fisher was there. When
okay,
when
got you.
Yes, sir.
So David Feaster to Reagan.
Yes, sir.
What do you like about the team this year? I know Glenbrook, I had a great year last year.
Yeah.
I mean, you were second round, one of the best ever in the history of school.
Yeah.
Moving up in tough 1A.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Last year we had a little bit more depth, but this year I think we got a lot of guys that can carry the ball, and I think our line's going to be better than it was last year too. We have a lot of young guys that are big, and a lot of freshmen and sophomores that are going to have to step up and be big parts. So.
Plus, you have the best quarterback in 1A.
We do for
He's a
sure.
pretty good player.
Easton's a dog.
So I got to ask you this, because you're committed for baseball, Easton's committed for baseball.
Yep.
I mean, you're both baseball commits. When's the last time it happened at Glenbrook?
My sophomore year we had 2 guys. Maddox Mandino went to UL, and Hayden Harmon went to Louisiana Tech. So
Okay.
Harmon was a linebacker, and Dino was a running back.
The school's been putting out some good baseball players.
Yeah, we have a really good baseball team. We were runners up in the state championship last year. So.
Since we're talking about that, baseball, what kind of team are you going to have for baseball?
We're going to be solid. We only lost 1 senior, so I'm hoping we're going to get it all this year. So.
Tell everybody who the head baseball coach is. So.
Tony Sanders. Coach Tony Sanders.
Is that Easton's dad?
Yes, sir.
The quarterback's dad. There you go. What would you like to say kudos to, or who's helped you along the way? Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I want to thank all my coaches and my teammates for getting me where I am today, and thank my friends for encouraging me to play football, because it's a lot of fun. So.
Keep up in baseball. Nunez Community College. It's in the New Orleans area. They're going to play Delgado Junior College. You got Bossier City Junior College up here. I do know that, and you have a couple of more junior colleges in the state. But I know that's a tough little district. They play some Texas teams too. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed the show. Glenbrook High School. Thank Reagan Smith for bringing the kids, and wish these kids a great senior year in both football and baseball. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching the Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King.